Oh, something came on. End broadcast.
It says we're live.
Are we live? We are live. Hello, everybody. Oh, nope, that's not me. That's somebody else. Yep, we're live. Hi, guys. This is Jeanette from Backroom Creations. Tonight, we're going to do a pixie wreath. And both of our phones are going bzz, bzz. Anyway, so let's invite some friends.
Hi,
Oh,
guys.
I was watching Damon. Okay. Hi, Ann. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Invite some of our friends. Hi, Sin. Hi, Nancy. That one. Oops. Oh, it's doing something funky. It's not letting me share them all at once. Why not? That was rude. More options. Oh, sometimes I just hate Facebook. Can't they just leave well enough alone? No, let's go change it some more. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sharon from Alabama. I hope your weather's warmer than ours. So now it's making me share individual pages instead of, used to I could just click my groups. No. How rude, how rude. Now I have to do everyone singly. That's okay. Hi, Midge. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Mary. From snowy Pennsylvania. It is snowy here, too. I have about a 35-mile drive, and it was okay starting up here, but I go southwest, and, hi, Linda. Okay. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, I'm going to skip over St. Patrick's and go straight into Easter spring. I don't have very much stuff for St. Patrick's, and I'm not going to go buy more, but I have a whole bunch of Easter eggs left over from last year, so away we go. All right, guys, one more. I cannot believe that they changed this. Oh, Facebook. You know, I like Facebook because it's a good platform to connect with people. If you thought about when we were kids, it was like, the party lines with the telephone. If you both picked up the line, you're still on there. Hi, Pam. Alrighty. We will get rid of this. So we're going to make a pixie wreath tonight because, A, I need one from a shop. And I have a little space where I can put it. And I thought, oh, this would be so cute. So y'all seen the sign that Floyd posted, but it's a baby sign. I had ordered these for a special project, and I put it on a 5x7. So I thought it would be so perfect for a pixie wreath. And it's 5x7. It's a little unicorn. It says Happy Spring. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Tracy. So I have 7 on YouTube and 42 on Facebook. I used to live in Michigan. I think we talked about that. So I've already put my E6000, and I was just putting I bought these cable mounts at Menards, and I was kind of seeing how they stuck down, and I tried to move the one that I got crooked, and it wouldn't come back up, so it can just stay there. Hi, Lisa. You like doing pixies? Yes, so do I. Hi, Jen. So this one's going to be pink and purple and lavender. So that sign, I pulled out these two colors. I love pink and purple. I love a lot of things, but I don't know. I like pink and purple. And then I had this left over from last year. It's a unicorn. So I was going to do it all in unicorn. I thought, no, I'll save some. We're at 50. Not that I would not say it if he was here. So I've made some bundles of just rolls or tubes, whatever you want to call them. So they're all cut at 10 inches, and it's a white, a hot pink, and a lavender. So I made 10 of them because there's 10 pipe cleaners on our Pixie. We have 5 inside and 5 outside, which makes 10. So Pixies are great to use your leftover mesh of because they're small. You don't need a lot. So that's what I was doing. I was pulling out, and I thought, this is the last of this, and nobody has it back in stock yet. I keep watching. But it's a foil of lavender, a light pink, and a dark pink, and then lavender, light pink, and dark pink. So it's a border mesh, and I didn't have enough to do the entire wreath. And I thought, oh, well, I have some of this, and this is all foil. I don't use this too much, because sometimes it frays kind of bad. But we'll do a woodland ruffle, and it won't fray. I'm attached. So this is nothing but foil. It's a lighter pink. So I thought, oh, that'll be awesome. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Robin. Hi, Lindy. You're excited to see the signs? Let me see. One. Yep, I know that one. What did I make for the other one? I know I made it a couple weeks ago, and I said, your signs are done for the month. I'll have to remember. Heck, I can't remember what I did this morning. Hi, Eunice. What size are the rings for the picnic? This is an 8-inch. It's a Dollar Tree, so you get 2 in a little bundle, so it's 2 for $1. And I just ordered mine by the case. Well, if you're me, you ordered 2 cases because you forgot there was already one in your cart. Oops. I've got pixie rings left for a lifetime. Well, not quite a lifetime. Hi, Pam. So we already got 150.
Hello.
I know. We got 9 on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. So, we're going to do the woodland ruffle, of course, and then we'll stick our bundles in. I went ahead and made the bundles because it's not no biggie. I just used my handy-dandy Bodabra, stuck them all in, and then pipe cleaner them together. I did cut the excess pipe cleaner off because we'll put them down in these pipe cleaners to attach them. Get me some. See, I can't, losing my train of thought. My clippies. So these are cut at, I think I did 28. Yep, I did 28. So these are cut at 28. You'll laugh at me. So I knew I didn't have quite enough, but I wanted to make it pretty full. And so I actually rolled it out and counted how many inches and then divided it to see if I could have enough for 10. I'm like, nope, we're just going to do 5. Hi, Dawn. I got to post your sign, Dawn. I didn't get it done last night. Give me a wait. You want to switch my cameras, honey? Since you disappeared on me for a minute.
Facebook shenanigans. That's all I'm going to say.
Do you know I had to share every single group one at a time? They changed it.
That's what I was in there crumpling. I'm surprised you didn't hear me.
Oh, so he was, because he shares it to some other groups while I'm sharing mine. And so
one at a time.
One at a time. How long are the ribbons cut? The ribbons are cut. I cut 13 this time. Sometimes I do 14. Sometimes I do 13 on a pixie wreath. Sometimes I've done 12. It kind of depends on what the base is. And if they're too long, I'll chop them off. So leave that in there attached. So we're going to do my traditional 2 bundles per tie. I just roll it 2 or 3 times. Yep, if you're here, make sure you comment. Hi, Lisa. How are you? So who is cold? I'm cold. Actually, my room was kind of warm because I was having a hot flash. But it was cold this morning. Floyd got up and got dressed and cleaned off my car for me. Like a little into our driveway. Made sure I didn't fall on my butt.
Then she had to come back in the house
And then
anyway.
I had to come back in the house anyway because I forgot my phone. So I was like, dang it.
Skippy is doing Nancy.
Hey, Nancy. Hey,
Pam's
Kelly.
freezing.
And so, yeah, we're supposed to get 8 to 12 inches.
We ain't gonna get that.
We didn't get that. We got maybe 5. Maybe 5. It got worse like right before I got to work. And this Beavis, like, did one of these right in front of me. Oh no, Lindy. I know
Lori says hello from Delroy.
From Delroy? Well, hello.
That's right up the road.
Right up the road.
I'm with you, Susan. I can't wait for spring.
Me too. That's why I started getting into spring colors. So maybe Mother Nature will see what I'm doing here. And she'll play along.
Probably not.
Probably not. So I didn't do this whole in a bundle. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole bundle thing tonight because my finger's pretty. I put that Band-Aid on too hard, too tight.
Another Pam says hello from Stone Creek.
Hi, Pam from Stone Creek. We got 2 Pams on here.
At least.
At least. So this is, I'm going to V the ribbons out. Did you switch? Yep. So we'll do it like that. We just alternate them out. So then we'll start, since we did the full foil on the top, we'll do the full foil on the bottom. That's right, you are in Pennsylvania.
Tomorrow is Groundhog Day.
Is it? Oh, it's tomorrow Groundhog Day?
It is.
Hi, Joan. Hey. I can't see it. Is it Myra or Mayra? Maybe in early spring. I hope so. But we always say, you live in Ohio, it could be spring, summer, and winter all in 1 week.
Mayra's from Central Valley, California.
Woo! You probably got better weather than ours. 66 and sunny in San Antonio.
It'd be alright to live down there right now, but I would not fare well in the summertime.
I don't like to get hot. Of course, I don't like to get cold either. Sucks to get old.
It does.
So make sure that your little woodland ruffle looks like a butterfly. So let's see what we got going on. I volunteered. I don't know if anybody's part of Damon's creative coaching group. And he needed some guest designers for 5 different days, and he listed them. There's 1 day I could do it. So who knows? Tons of people are signing up.
And it's pronounced Myra.
What am I making tonight? Oh, hi, Tom Tom. I'm making a pixie wreath. An 18-inch? Wow, that's big. I got a couple 18 inches underneath the counter here. My very first live I did back in June was an 18-inch wreath. It was a Frankenstein. It was huge. It was very huge. I still have him. He ended up being 30 inches across. Big.
Huge.
I know. I love this. I'm trying to. Everybody's out of it. I know some of the craft outlets out of a lot of things, but I noticed some things were coming back in stock. But this one, oh, I love border mesh.
Ann says it's only 39 degrees in Louisiana.
Oh, you are cold down there then. Of course, right now I think I'd like 40s right now. I'd be okay with that. So we'll put this one in the next one. Pipe cleaners.
Joanne, we are having so far 1 giveaway tonight.
So far 1. We're at 65 on Facebook. We're on 13 on YouTube. No, you cannot add them together.
Tom, did you ever get your Mevo up and going?
You hear him, Tom?
Honey, they can hear me fine.
Get crappy tonight. Okay. Yep, they just looked awful far apart, but they're not. So
Thank you, everyone, for
here's what we got
sprinkling. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. So here's what we got going on. This is going to be really, really full. I almost did it. I have a 12-inch evergreen. I thought 12-inch evergreen was going to be like higher form would be 12 inches. It's 12 inches. I got them hanging way up there where the tips are out. But I used some. I actually made a really, really cute elf wreath. You can barely see the evergreen. I actually might do a spring one with it. I've been seeing everybody still using evergreens. So now we'll go with the pink foil. I like this too. It's so shiny.
Ooh, Sin says it's only 12 up where she's at.
Oh!
Where she lives in Canada.
I know. I've been there once. Just over to Windsor.
I was just curious, Tom, if is there a subscription that you have to get with that Mevo?
Hi, Lily. Yeah, the pixies they can be thinner, but why go thinner when you can go big? Wants to roll up on me.
Sometimes they look like a poof ball.
So one I sold in my shop, it was like a farmhouse, kind of like a natural and moss green. I sold it and it was almost as thick as it was round. It was 10 inches thick with the bow.
Lily, she's making a pixie wreath with an 8-inch frame.
Yep. So this is 8-inch. It has 10 ties on it. This is a great way to use up your leftover mesh. I don't throw my mesh away because sometimes I'll use, like I found out when I moved some last night that I have like 6 partial rolls of natural 21-inch. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? So I don't know if you guys, I know Megan calls it the butt method. She like does a woodland ruffle with her 21-inch and then folds it in half and it kind of folds out like a butt. So I might do that. I don't throw a ribbon away unless it's less than 12 inches. Because you can put a 12-inch, like if I cut too many ties for something, I'll save them in a drawer over there. And you can lay them over in a funky bow and that makes it have a couple other tails. You've been making pixie wreaths, Dorothy? Do you see that? He joined the save?
Yes.
Okay. Oops. This little unicorn is so stinking cute. I like unicorns. So does my granddaughter. She used to like Shimmer and Shine, can't remember the name of them. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Well, we have really good internet here, Tom. We stayed away from getting one because I heard there was a pricey subscription that you had to get to go with it. But some research I did the other night says maybe not. I'll have to do some more research.
So I come home, usually every day I'll ask him, so what'd you do today? He says research and development. No, he made a bunch of signs. But I'm like, oh, here we go with the research and development. But I think it's going to be a win. I got that a little cockeyed. My finger is numb because I think I rolled my Band-Aid too tight. There we go. My hands
says your hair looks cute.
Oh, thanks. I chopped it off last weekend. Normally I wear it up. I wore it down today. It's so cute. Now, I know, if you're OCD like me, the direction of the unicorns is not going the right way. You can't help it. Oh, I kind of... I didn't put my...
Yes, Lindy, Shimmer and Shine are genies.
Yes, the genies. I didn't put my bundles in there. I get to talking.
What are you doing?
Hey, Callie. And I cut that one off shorter.
Dana asked what you sell a pixie for.
It kind of depends if I put any embellishments in it or if it's just plain. Usually a plain one with just a sign is $45. Okay.
Tom, actually, we are not members of Sam's Club anymore.
No.
We let it expire and we haven't.
Because we weren't going up there, and as the kids moved out, we didn't need to buy things in bulk. So. Why'd you let me do that?
Welcome, Dorothy.
This is going to be so full. There we go. I've seen every there might not be none left tomorrow. I know Tammy from Polka Dot Wreath Co. She was at a Sam's Club and she ended up buying the whole pallet. There we go.
Hiya, Brenda.
I cut those with my good scissors. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. So I gotta come back here and change these. It's full. I mean, it's full. Catching on everything.
Tracy said, "Oh my God! Now the craft item Sam's Club carries now is worth the membership." I will have to go.
Yeah, but I think from what I heard, not all of the Sam's Clubs were selling the ribbon.
Well, they're progressing because the ones out on the East Coast haven't got them yet.
Oh,
Tracy said she ordered her ribbon online from Sam's.
See, I looked. I couldn't find it.
We're not members.
I was going to have Alicia order it. For $1. She's got a membership.
Tom, we got about 5 inches here.
Not too bad. Enough to... Well, I normally drive 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. Today I had to drive 5 miles an hour under the speed limit. So, wasn't too bad.
Barbara said hers is not selling it.
Hers what?
Her Sam's Club's not selling ribbon. That's the topic that we're on.
Sorry.
Pay attention.
Brain fart. I did that today. I was sitting in a meeting waiting for my turn to do my little spiel. And then she's like, "Jeanette?" And I'm like, "What?" This is off in my own little land. There we go. Now we're looking better. I'm not going to cut those until I'm done. He tells me that all the time. He's like, why'd you cut them off until you're done? So I like to do it as I go, but see what happens. I get to talking and...
Brenda says Illinois has it. Lisa says her Sam's Club in Georgia has it.
Woohoo.
I know Katie said today the ones she's got people looking. The Sam's Clubs in New York do not have it yet.
I don't know if ours up north does it. Ours is about half an hour away. It's not too bad, but it is when you're working.
Maybe I'll run up tomorrow.
Knock yourself out. You know what I like. Daddy will take pictures while he's in there.
I just filled the truck up.
So I know a lot of you have bought kits. Thank you. So I have a summer kit that I was waiting to release, and Floyd's like, "Release it." I'm like, "I don't know if I want to." So those of you who are buying kits, what are you looking for? Because kits are like selling. I've done, how many now? 3 or 4?
Yeah.
Ladybug, Spring Gnome, and Easter. I've done 3. And they're all, I've got 1 left of the newest one. So,
and don't forget, everybody, if you're watching us on Facebook, don't forget to go over to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yep, we
And for those of you watching on YouTube, don't forget to go to Facebook and follow our business page.
Yep, I always release everything on Facebook. That's new. Make sure you guys all know about it. Every night I'm trying to work on new signs, and of course I've had a lot of custom requests lately. Do some research and development, Floyd Pam says.
On what this time?
He's always doing something.
Hey, I got a lot of ideas. Although some days I don't have time to work on any of them.
No, because you got too many orders. Did you get the orders caught up today? No. So ordered a Wreath kit previous to this last one. Went out today. Oh, do research and development at Sam's Club, she says.
Oh, I could do that.
He would.
Absolutely.
In the snack aisle.
I better be doing some research and development at Home Depot tomorrow. They're not going to like me.
Well, he ordered a new table for his room because he got a new heat press and I forgot my bundle again.
It's been a week already and it's still not here.
That is so thick. This thing is going to be like a big poof ball.
It's going to be thicker than it is wide.
I know. I should have maybe rethought these. Nah.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Go big or go home. My fingers have split and bled. Oh, it's so dry. I put lotion. I bought the working hands.
Thank you, Lisa. Says she liked and shared YouTube to Facebook.
Thank you. Yeah, we started our YouTube. You know, I was going back and forth before we figured out how to do it both at the same time. He was uploading my Facebook Lives to YouTube and putting everything on there. But everything, and then all the signs started coming out. And it got a little overwhelming.
Well, you need to release a new Wreath kit. The last one just sold.
The last one just sold.
Yep.
I know what I did wrong.
Did you have another happy accident?
I had a really bad happy accident. So I wasn't supposed to double these like I normally do. I'm supposed to go every other. But since this is so full, I already know what I'm going to do. See, and that's the one thing about when you make wreaths, if you do something wrong, there's usually a way to fix it, cover it up. If you have a bad bundle, you just put the sign there.
Lisa says, how about a farmhouse wreath kit?
You know, actually, I started buying stuff for one. I already have a sign, too. So those of you who came in late, look at this cute little sign. Oh, here. You know, I always want to show you there, but you see this one bigger. It's a 5x7. It's so cute. I thought it would be so cute on a pixie wreath. So now I know why my bundles are so full. It'll be okay.
There's a bow in a basket.
I know there's a bow in a basket. There's bows everywhere. I've even sold Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas signs lately. Weird. Getting Facebook notifications across my screen. I wish you could halt those.
You can.
Can you?
Don't ask me how.
Don't ask him how. I'm asking you how.
Don't know.
So, we're going to go with this because I am not taking this entire thing apart. Oh, darn it. Almost did it again. That's what happens when you make a very, very full wreath. My pipe cleaners are almost too small. Are you guys still with me? All the chat just stopped. Oh, it says new comments, that's why. So if you asked a question in the last couple minutes, hang on. Hey.
Hold. Stop it.
All right. So what we're going to do in the middle is just put the bundles. See how full this is? This is only the outside ring, guys. So full. So I'm just going to take the bundles and put them in the inside. Just like I planned it, right? If I hadn't told you, you wouldn't have never known.
Sherry said you forgot bundles. Or forgot curls, my bad.
Yeah, I know. It'd be alright. So, when I planned this, I was only going to do one woodland ruffle, and then these, and then the ribbon. That's why I fumbled. But we're going to make it work because this is so stinking full. I don't even know if I can put bundles in there. So we're just going to put the rolls in there. And you won't even know. Not sure if I'm going to put the ribbon or not. Yeah, I thought ours kept freezing too. Gotta love Facebook. Well, that's one of the reasons we were having so much problems with it in the beginning. That was one of the reasons we stepped off to go to YouTube. Oh, got stuck. Oh, it's my pipe cleaner. And when it gets so full, the pipe cleaners are like, "Where are we? We're here." Okay. Look how full that is. So cute. I love these colors together. I almost put a mint green in there because of my ribbons, but nah. You don't want everything to matchy matchy. Alright, where's my other side here? Hello. Here we are. You think it's the weather? It might be.
I'm going to say I've not seen any issues on our end that I am aware of.
Okay. Gotta find my other ties. They're buried down in the wonderful world of mesh. We weren't so busy today. I was actually surprised. Everybody didn't want to get out in the snow.
Welcome, Amy.
Hi, Amy. Welcome. Where are you from? We're doing a pixie wreath.
You got a hot mess going on over there.
No, I'm trying to find my other bundle. There's one. There's one. Oh, no, I used them all. No.
So what did you wind up putting in each set of ties?
So on the outside, I put two 28-inch woodland ruffles. When I should have only been one. And then the ribbons. In the tubes on the outside. So since I did that and I fumbled myself, I covered my butt and just put the tubes on the inside. And look, it's still full. I don't know if I'm going to put the extra ribbon in the middle or not. Haven't made up my mind. Yeah, I love these colors. I like vibrant colors too, but I really like pastels. It's kind of my go-to, but my granddaughter's room is, or they share, my granddaughter's rooms are teal and purple. I thought, huh? But it actually looks really good together. So now we'll go by and cut all our ties.
Sherry asked, what would have been the way you had planned to do?
So I have two kinds of mesh, the border mesh and the foil mesh. I was only going to put one of them and alternate the colors instead of putting two together, and then everything would have had the rolls with it. So since I did both on one bundle, it got really, really full really fast. So I just
Still
put.
Looks good though.
Yeah, it still looks good. So I just did the tubes in the middle. And if I hadn't have told you, you probably wouldn't have known any difference. So I'm just going around and, ouch, cutting my ties off. Bending them over. This is why I usually cut my ties as I go, so I don't have to go back and find them all. This ribbon here has got the fuzzy edges on it. It's so cute. My granddaughter sees it, she's gonna want it. I bought this ribbon. I did one of those unicorn head stuffed heads attachments. Thanks, Sam. And then I wasn't gonna put any like embellishments on it. I'm just going to keep it a simple, like for a little girl.
Yes, Jane, that's an 8-inch wreath frame.
Yep. 8 inches. Ooh, I can cut them underneath. That'd go a lot faster. Maybe. Okay. So here's our cute little sign. Oh, I'm feeling old today. So if you're new to our page, we do have a Sign of the Month club. You can sign up on our website, ourbackroomcreations.com, down in the corner. You get exclusive sign and a popular sign once a month for $20. They ship out at the beginning of the month. And you can buy the previous month. It's like a private part of the website, and you can buy previous month's exclusive signs. Or of the current month. If you get it and you like it, you're like, oh, I want to make more of these, you can go back and buy just the exclusive. But you have to be a member of the Sign of the Month Club.
And you get 10% off all your sign orders.
Yep, and you get 10% off all your sign orders. And then we have a mystery bow kit subscription. You get 10 to 12 yards of mesh ribbon, and that'll make a big drama bow, long tail bow, or 2 funky bows. It'll be in 5 or 6 different kinds of coordinating ribbon. I should have brought one. I kept one out. And then, I think, didn't you say the last kit this sold?
Yep.
So I'm all out of kits right now, so I guess I better release some more. I have a watermelon one, but I don't know if everybody's ready for that yet. So I don't know where I'm going to put my sign yet. So I'm going to stick it over to the side.
Kathy asked, where did you get that big bag of pipe cleaners?
This one, these are actually 2.5 gallon Ziploc bags. You can buy them from Dollar Tree. That's what I stick my kits in. And this is actually 2 of the large bags at Michael's. So I just opened them up. Last night I went through, Floyd's always making fun of me because my pipe cleaner drawer, I'll straighten it up and then it's a hot mess in a week. So I straightened it all up last night and I put all the colors in their own individual little bags. So this is like two bundles of what Michael sells, and it's cheaper that way than it is on Craft Outlet. And Craft Outlet's always out of their way.
Ribbon kits are going out this week, Deanne.
Yep. Some went out today.
No.
The newest one.
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay. They're going out tomorrow. The newest
Next
one.
couple of days.
The newest one, I just got the ribbon, the last ribbon in for today. So those will go out this week too. I'm not off Wednesday, so if you're in the private group, it's going to be fun on Wednesday because I'll be like racing home to do the public live, and then we'll do the private live. Okay, so let's make a bow.
Yeah, the ribbon kits will be going out tomorrow or Wednesday, and the
newest one.
The sign Sign of the Month Club will be going out in the next couple of days as well. And Linda says, please don't mail ours, LOL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have
Which one did she get?
Mystery Bow Kit 2.
Okay, from Nakia and Linda.
Yep.
Sorry you're late. It's okay, Nancy. So we're making a pixie wreath with purple and pink and white. So now we're going to make a bow. I'm going to make pixie wreaths. I normally do a funky bow, but because my signs are I normally do 8-inch round on them. I have done a square, but I don't know. I might do like a shorter tail drama. A drama bow is like a 3-2-1 bow or a long tail bow, and then a funky bow has got the short tails. You think funky or drama?
Kelly said she needs a craft supply run to Michael's. Don't we all?
Ordered online.
Where's the fun in that?
Does ribbon kit include full rolls of ribbon? So the mystery ribbon bow kit is not full rows. It's 2 yards of 5 to 6. All mine have 6. But you get 3 2.5 inch and 2 or 3 1.5 inch that coordinate together. And so it's 10 to 12 yards. But it will all make a bow, or you can make 2 small funky bows. The wreath kits, you have everything that you need to make a wreath. It comes with 4 different kinds of ribbons, 2, 2.5, and 2, 1.5, and each one of those is 5 yards. So nothing I do, because I normally buy the big 50-yard rolls of ribbon, and that's how I divide it up.
Deanne votes funky bow.
Funky bow. Okay, Linda. I'll have him tell me when everything's ready, and I'll get a hold of you. Especially this week, I work all week long because I had the weekend off. I almost went to work on Sunday because I'm normally off on Saturday, Wednesdays, and I was just getting all my stuff out to get ready for work, and he's like, do you work tomorrow? And I'm like, I better check. Oh, no, I didn't. I think we're seeing funky. Okay. We got to put this in here. It's so, so cute. Yep, we got enough. I have to find some more of this, because I have another stuffed unicorn head to make. So I'm going to make my tails about 7 inches. So scrunch it up. You kind of want to pleat it. You don't want to just like scrunch it all together. And then you want to twist. Uh-oh. Guys, close your ears.
So we had 3 more people vote for funky bows.
We're making a funky bow. But close your ears. I got to hammer this real quick. Okay.
And Linda says she's going to message you tomorrow about pixie reforms.
Sounds good.
Been waiting on you for 2 weeks, Linda. What are you doing?
Working. Working 9 to 5. Oh.
God, I can't wait till fishing season gets here. Oh, it's too cold right now.
Yep, so we're going to do, let's do about 5.5 since we're doing a pixie. So how I scrunch mine is I just kind of like pleat it down and then I twist. It's easier to twist that little bit than it is that 2.5 inch. Where do you buy your ribbon at? I get my ribbon, I got some wholesalers that you have to have a license to get from, Craft Outlet, Trendy Tree, Reef Shop, Deco Exchange, White Bayou. Like Trendy Tree last night had assortment boxes. That's how I like to buy assortment boxes, because then you get, usually it's you get it a little bit cheaper per roll. I'm like, oh, Trendy Tree's got assortment boxes. I've never seen those. I'm like, he's like, but you bought so much. And I'm like, please. Not that I have to ask permission, but
Shauna said she's ready for fishing season too.
I didn't go fishing last year. Did I? No, I didn't go at all. We used to go a lot when my kids were in school. I worked midnights. we'd take the kids to school and go fishing for a couple hours, and I come home and go to bed. Where do you fish at, Floyd?
I go to Tappan, Atwood, Clendenning. I have quite a few spots.
They're secret.
No, they're not secret. Several places there on the Tuscarawas River that I go fishing on.
And get this, for all these, now I like to fish, don't get me wrong, but I go buy my bait. He goes fishing for bait in the morning to go fishing at night with the bait.
Absolutely.
Because he likes to catch these fish. See if I can get 3 bows out of this.
That's how I caught that big bowfin last.
I'll just use the rest of this up, so we're going to go for 3 bows, or 3 loops. So these are about 5.5. Yeah, Lisa, it is. I usually just order them a case at a time. I have had them delivered at the store, but the last time when I tried to have them delivered to the store, it told me I had to ship them to my house. That was just like a couple weeks ago. And then I tried to order the heart ones, and they were out. Darn it. The one thing that Floyd was right on. I should have ordered them when I had the chance. I think we're going to have just enough. I'm doing my version of a funky bow tonight because I want to use the rest of this up.
Did you guys hear that? Did everybody hear that?
What?
She said I was right.
One time. One.
That's not true.
The only one I'm giving him credit for.
Fair enough. Okay, everybody, we're going to be doing our drawing here at approximately...
I still got to save that. Okay, we're going to do drawing.
Not, if you let me finish instead of interrupting me. In about 7 or 8 more minutes. So make sure that if you're watching and you haven't made a comment, make sure you leave a comment so you get in on the giveaway.
You got to talk to get in on the drawing. So a funky bow, you normally do a loop and a loop and a tail and a tail, but I just wanted to use the rest of this because I don't like it. I don't want to waste it. It's so pretty. And then use that.
Linda says we're on a roll tonight.
Who, me and you? We're always on a roll.
We're always on a roll.
My co-workers at work, when I first started working there, thought we fought because he would come he would be on his way home from working second shift, and I would take my break, and they thought we were fighting. So,
we don't fight in public.
I just walk away from them. We don't fight. I win.
Yeah.
He lets me win.
Andrea says she loves her signs. Do we make bigger than 8-inch rounds?
Not yet.
Not presently, but that is in the works.
I can make, as far as the rounds, we can't make bigger than 8-inch. We can make a 10 by 10 square, and an 8 by 12, and a 6 by 12.
And
But y'all keep ordering them, and we're going to get a bigger printer.
And Jen asked, how many loops did you do?
Well, now, mind you, this is not a traditional funky bow. This is a Jeanette bow. So I put 3 on each side, and there's my tails. And I'm really going to weird it up, and I'm going to put a 2.5 and a 1.5, and then a 2.5 and a 1.5. Just because I can.
That's why they call it a funky bow.
And it's my bow. So this one's going to be about 5. And I'm just going to put 2 loops, 1 on each side. Sometimes when you put a 1.5 in the middle of 2.5s, it kind of makes it pop.
Yes, Robin, we do make wooden signs. We are in the process of we had a lot of signs on both the Etsy store and the website before we got into making the wooden signs. We have not gone through and converted them all over to have wood available, but we are working on that.
So we make wood and everything but circle.
Yes. Sin asks, what brand printer do you use for your signs?
Sawgrass.
I use a Sawgrass sublimation printer.
Don't waste your money and do the Epson. It's problems after problems.
Most people. Not everybody. Most
Well,
people. Andrea says she likes using the 18-inch frame, but the 8-inch sign is just a little too small.
what about an 8 by 12 is really pretty big. I don't usually use them on a regular wreath much. I love it when the cardboard thingy comes off. This is a satin, which I'm not fond of satin. I like the linen and the, why do I always forget the name of it?
Canvas.
Canvas, thank you. I'm all forgetful tonight. But it has its purpose. I don't like to make it for tails, but I will use it in a bow.
Jane asks, can I use the bow dabber for the bow? I
Yep.
don't have the fancy one you have.
Yep, this is an easy bow maker, but yes, you can use the bow dabber. You just need to put it like in a spot and then count out for your loop size. That's the only difference.
Rose asks, how did you start selling your wreaths?
So I've told this story a few times. I started making wreaths to make stuff for the house and maybe some gifts for my kids. And so I made some, and somebody at work seen a picture on my phone, and they're like, oh, can you make me one? I'm like, yeah. And so I made her one, and I took it into work. And then people saw it, and they're like, oh, can you make me one? I'm like, yeah. So that's really kind of how it just started. And then, so I put them on Facebook and sold a few. And people were like, well, you ought to start at Etsy. Okay, so I started in Etsy. And then we started making signs. Now, what I will say, these are about 4.5. What I will say to those of you who want to sell supplies or make signs is that you will take a hit on your wreath business. Because all of you, not all of you, but a lot of you are wreath makers, right? Which, don't get me wrong, I love you being here. I like to teach people what I have learned over the last year. But not very many people in my wreathing community buy wreaths from me because they make them themselves. So that's the only word of caution. So we've had to kind of readjust how we do things and where we sell our wreaths. So just because I sell, because I make stuff for you guys, then I still have to sell it. So just be cautious of that. It's all Becky's fault.
Lisa asked about 6x9 signs.
Can we get those?
I think so.
Because this is a 5x8. No, 5x7.
We can definitely get.
We have 6x6 squares. Oh, we could.
Metal. I'll have to check into. I think they have that size. I've seen them somewhere.
Yeah. So this is that satin ribbon, and I'll use it on my smaller loops. When you use it on the really large loops, it's a little floppy because it doesn't have the body that a canvas one does.
Sin asked, have you finished setting up the new room?
Oh, I know you do, Brenda. I'm sorry, what?
Sin asked, have you finished setting up the new room? All settled yet?
We're never all settled.
No, we're not all settled.
I've got a little bit of a counter to finish, because it's a lot longer than my other room was. I'm set up for most part. I've been going through things, kind of rearranged. Oh, I still have to build a ribbon rack. So I went into a room twice as big as my old one. but I'm still going to have to use the little hallway down to my room for my ribbon rack. I don't know where I had all this stuff, but...
You just keep buying more.
Well, I do keep buying more. I bought a lot of stuff. I don't have a lot of stuff for kits. So other than a farmhouse, I have almost everything for the farmhouse one. So if anybody has any ideas on kits they want, because a lot of times I'll make a sign just for that kit. So this is going to be the last one that we're doing. So here's my tail. So here's my loop. And that's traditionally how a funky bow goes, is you put your loop over your tail and your tail over your loop. But as with a lot of things, we kind of do our own design because that's what makes it special. Oh yeah. I got more ribbon than... I've been buying the big rolls because it's cheaper that way. Yes, it's an investment in the beginning, but it's cheaper for me to, and cheaper for you because then I don't have to raise the price if I buy the big rolls. So I'm going to do a zip tie on this one just because it's a little bulky. This is a really thick canvas, the little unicorn one, and it's got all that fluff on it. I gotta find my thin pipe or my zip ties. Again, the other ones are so thick. So how I do it when I do a zip tie is I just put it around here and get it just a tad bit tight. Not real bad. Just enough to hold them all together. Boop, there we go. Softball, summer, fishing. A softball one? Oh, I thought about a pets one. Yeah, Linda, you and Nakia need to figure out when you're going to want to do your little get-together. Okay, I squish it down real tight and pull it out. So right here is your stack. Where these dowel rods were, that's your stack. So you're going to pull this to the bottom. You're going to make sure that your tail of your zip tie, and then you're going to tighten it up. Don't tighten it up tremendously tight, but tighten it up to where things aren't going to fall apart.
Several people are saying that we keep freezing up.
I know, that's what... Carolyn Roth, you are a winner!
I can't tell on our end that we're freezing, so I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Carolyn, if you are still here, send us your address in on our private messenger. Don't put it on here.
Linda says, message Nakia. She's good anytime. Her schedule is the crazy one.
I did. Get on her. Okay, so here's a loop, a tail. So then we want this loop right here. So when you're moving stuff around, you want to put your fingers down to hold your bow and then move, or everything is just going to move with you. So then here's my loop right here.
Pam says it's not freezing for her.
No?
I don't see any problems on our end.
It might just be general area. So
it could be Facebook issues.
Yeah. So right here, the 3 loops of the unicorn are fine because normally you don't have 3 on the bottom, but like I said, I just wanted to do it. So here's my 2 purple. So I'll bring this one out here.
Carolyn said she just placed an order today. Can you send it all together? Absolutely.
Yes.
I thought that name sounded familiar. I'm like...
Then we'll refund your extra shipping.
There won't be extra shipping on glitter mail.
Oh, glitter mail. Oh.
That's our winner.
Oh. Sorry. Bring fart again.
Jeanette's off in her own little world again.
I tell you, I had a really bad day at work. Okay. Jeanette. I'm like, I'm changing my name.
Okay, I can take the little...
Okay.
Little ticker
So this isn't real tight yet. So now that we're going to make sure that all of our stuff is, if you have any kinks in your ribbon, now's the time to get them out. It's a lot easier now than it is later. So now we're going to pull like there's no tomorrow. Now I leave my zip tie tail on. I use it for a handle. while I'm maneuvering and opening up all my loops. It's okay.
Thanks, Sin. One of the new toys I get to play with compliments the StreamYard.
Oh, yeah. At least you know what a ticker is. I was like, what's a ticker? He's the IT person. I know a little bit, but... So I'll curl my ribbons out like this. Kind of pull them out and curl under. Because you're wired, right? And then I'll decide if I want to cut them shorter when I'm done. Satin ribbon, see, it'll hold, but it'll flatten real easy too. That's why I like to use it on these shorter loops. Then it does it flatten out. Satin's really good to make a tree topper bow with too. I just learned how to do that right before Christmas, so this coming year I'll be able to teach that better. I made a huge one. I bought, what big was that pine wreath? A 36-inch pine wreath, and I put the traditional red velvet. I made a tree topper bow just out of the red, and I hung it outside this big window behind me. You tie a knot in the hanger and hang it out. Everybody's like, wow, because, you know, it's a 2-story house. So a lot of people top. Me, it kind of just depends. So you can kind of see how this is turning out. It's not like a strict 3, 2, 1. I love, love, love this unicorn ribbon. It is so stinking cute. It's thick. Now see, here's my I can't even see my purple loop because my tail's above it. Because I pulled this so tight, yank on it, and it's not going to go anywhere. As long as you pulled that zip tie real tight, it's not going anywhere. That's what I hate about satin ribbon. It fatten. Kind of doesn't want to curl like the other. I hope you're okay. Okay, so here's our bow. So I am going to trim off some tails, but I'll do it after I get it attached. So we'll see if I can find the bottom. Yep, found it quick. If not, I was going to get the needle out. I use a 7-inch upholstery needle when I can't find the bottom of the wreath form real quick. Always make sure that you attach your bows and everything to the frame. Not that I have any embellishments on it, but you know, if you did, you don't want them getting pulled off. Hi, Joyce. You keep freezing too, Lori. I'm so sorry. We're not quite sure. You don't want to pull this down too tight. You just want it laying real firm on top of the wreath because you don't want it to like pull down into a black hole. And I'll fluff and I'll fluff and I'll fluff. Now these are too long for me right now. Because they're just not curling under, so I'm just going to make them shorter. Don't worry about getting them the exact per inch. See, now that looks better. I think my green ones are just, this green one's a little longer. That one's bothering me. It's kind of not being funky.
How about our YouTube viewers? Anybody having any issues with any freezing?
Yeah, we got 23.
No.
Nope.
Honey, those are likes.
Oh, that's my likes. I can't tell.
You can't see on there.
Can't see them. So see how when I cut these, you kind of like makes them shoot out a little better? That's what you want on a funky bow. This one's just a little bit too long. There we go.
Myra says no freezing on her end.
Okay.
All right, Lindy, have a good one.
Night, night, Lindy. Whoop.
Yes, Dawn, these pixie wreaths get incredibly full.
Well, you can make them flatter, but this one is 21 inches, and it's about 10, 11 inches from tip of bow to the bottom. So
it's really thick.
Yes, it is really thick. But it's so cute. Okay, now we're going to attach our sign. So I don't like my signs in the middle. Of course, I couldn't put it in the middle because the bow is partially there. So I kind of like on a pixie wreath, I kind of just put them out to the edge. And I am going to have to use my needle on this one.
Yes, Joanne, our winner tonight was Carolyn Roth.
So here's my 7-inch. It's an upholstery needle. You get them from Joann's, Walmart. They come in a 3-pack. I think one's curved, one's shorter, and this one's 7 inch. It does have a point on it, so you need to kind of be mindful of that. But it will go straight, instead of digging through your mesh and fraying it even more, you can just shoot it straight through your mesh. Just make sure you don't stick your hand underneath there, and then it just pulls through.
Dawn asked, do you think you could do a pancake wreath with that size frame if you use like 6-inch mesh?
You wouldn't even have to use 6-inch mesh. If you wanted to, that would be fine. But you could do a pancake on any size wreath. So if you get one of these, just make sure. Some people use a little plastic.
But you're not getting fully in.
Oops, sorry, hon. Thank you.
Get on her, Deanne.
Hey, listen, Linda. Not you, Linda.
Good night, Jane. Have a good evening.
Night. I got 2 of them down. I always put, no matter what size the sign is, I always put, I don't like where that's at, you can see it. I didn't put it back enough. You don't want to be able to see your attach, you know, how you attach stuff, so just have to move it back a little bit. There we go, that's better. I always use white or coordinating colored pipe cleaners, but yet you still don't want them sticking out where everybody can see them.
There you go, out of frame again.
Oh, sorry. Kind of just walking down the... Make sure you attach them to the frame, not just to each other, because you know you got one on each corner. So I'll tell a little story about Deanne. So Deanne contacted me last August, I think, July or August. She wanted a custom sign for her daughter, who's a teacher, with the school mascot on it. And I said, well, I can't copy. You know, copyright, I won't do that. And I said, but I can make it, it's like a hornet. And she wanted her daughter's name on it. So I did it for her, you know, she bought it, and everybody's happy. Well, then she wanted, a few more teachers wanted their sign for their door. So I don't remember how many she ended up buying for the school. And then we started on, Deanne is from Oklahoma. And they like cows out there.
Black Angus cows.
They like Black Angus cows. Now, we've done some Holstein, but they like Black Angus. And I have put Black Angus and Holstein cows in every season since Christmas.
Yeah, we didn't do Thanksgiving.
No, we didn't do Thanksgiving. I bet you this year we will.
We will this year. Deanne has bought so many custom signs off of us, and we've had to communicate with her so much. She's just family now.
So, and she said that people have wanted her wreaths because of our signs. And I thought that was so sweet. But I don't see too many cow signs out there, except for the, you know, the funny ones. Oh no, we put Santa hats on them. She didn't like the one where I put the little lips on it for Valentine's Day. But hey, whatever she wants.
Have a good night, Jen. Yep, we'll
Bye-bye.
see you Wednesday.
Alright guys, I think, and I'll fluff and I'll, you know, move some tails and bows around, but this is thick. You want to change my camera, honey?
I'm going to say move the cameras? Absolutely
No,
not.
we cannot move the cameras.
Well, I can. I'm just not going to.
So here's our pixie wreath. Be cute for a child's door, or if you like unicorns. I know some adults that like them too. So, nice spring colors. Just so cute for your child. Ended up being almost as big as a regular size wreath when you do tip to tip of the ribbons. So if you're interested in learning things at a slower pace and a few more questions answered, I do in my private group, which meets on Mondays and Wednesdays and Saturdays. It's $9.99 a month. You get 2 tutorials a week, and I also give you recipe cards of the things that we make with all the item numbers and where I got the stuff at to help you if you want to, you know, like say you just wanted this ribbon. So we do that in the private group. It meets on Wednesdays at 8 and Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. for the early risers. And if you can't catch it, you can always watch it on the replay, as if with all of our stuff. We don't delete anything. So I think that's it. I will see everybody, what's today? In the public group. And then if you're a member of the private group, we'll see you at 8. So everybody have a great night and happy crafting. Good night.